Cincinnati's fucked. Ooh. I'm glad I don't live in areas like that. Bunch of fucking animals. The fact that that dude punched that girl in the face and everyone just stood there blows my mind. In my town, that dude would have been killed real quick. They probably would have hung him hitting a girl like that. And they're all just standing there with their phones like, hell no. I'm popping someone in the kneecap. I'm blowing your knee out. I'm making sure you never walk again. I'm making sure every time you take a step and it hurts, you're gonna remember. And they're all just standing there, like, that blows my mind. Look at that ratchet bitch. Yeah, you ratchet asshole. They pulled your hair and your hair came off because it's all fake. Ratchet asshole. The fact that no one steps in blows my mind. Like, bunch of punk ass bitches. That's crazy. We should hang men that hit women like that. Straight hang them. Fuck it. Fuck them all. No, I'm kidding. Man, I've seen a lot of these fails already. That sucks. Wow, a shooting in Manhattan. Yeah. Yeah, harassment, motherfucker. We're watching Amagansett Press Chat. Love these videos. Apparently he's getting in trouble for holding a yard sale sign. Dude, the cops are saying you need a permit to have a yard sale sign? What? Some cops are just absolute fucking idiots. This guy's fucking retarded. This fucking bozo can't find it. This bozo's trying to find the law saying that he can't hold a yard sale sign, but it's not there. There isn't one. Yeah, this fucking fat ass bozo. This guy doesn't know shit. This fat fuck. Harassing an old man for a yard sale sign. Yo, what's going on, Froggy? I hope this guy sues him. Yeah, this fat fuck looks like an idiot. Yeah, they do a very good job at it. Am I your most consistent viewer? It would probably be creator, but you're up there. This definitely a disrespectful cunt. We're watching Amagansett Press. This cop is harassing him for a yard sale sign. He's making this cop look like a fucking idiot. Of course he shows up after the scene. This fat ass couldn't even get there on time. Cops are something. Cops are sometimes, not gonna lie. Sadly, all the bad ones ruin it for the good ones. This cop is retarded. He can't even hear. And he can't even understand English. Imagine having 4 different cops harass you about a yard sale sign. My morning's going pretty good. I got my coffee. I started getting a dab ready, actually. Like, bro, it's a yard sale sign? I know. Apparently where he lives, you can't have a sign, like, in the grass in your yard. So he's holding it, and they're still trying to tell him that that's illegal and that he has to have a permit for it. And when Amagansett Press looks up the law, it literally says in the grass. It doesn't say you can't hold it. It doesn't say you can't lean it up against something. It says you can't put it in the grass. That's it. It's his lawn. You know? I feel that. It is his lawn. But apparently there's a weird law that you can't stick stuff in the ground. Apparently. When cops tell you they're not a public servant, they're wrong. That's how you know how retarded these people are. That cop actually told him, I don't help the public. After this guy tried to run him over, this cop almost ran his ass over, pulling up. Is he arrested yet? Nope. This cop is sitting here looking like a fucking donut. Because he doesn't even understand the law. The law he thought he was breaking, he pulled up, and he's wrong. You can't... What? He's trying to say you can't have a sign that attracts the public. Every fucking sign that everybody has for their store attracts the fucking public. What kind of dumbass law is that? You can't have a sign that attracts the public? What the fuck does McDonald's sign do? What does Burger King sign do? It's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard from a cop. You can't have a sign that attracts the public. Motherfucker, your police truck has a sign that attracts the public. This is how hard they're fishing for a yard sale sign. He is fishing really fucking hard. He really wants this. They just want to have a garage sale. Dude, literally just trying to have a yard sale. And he's had 5 cops show up. 5. Imagine all the people in that town working their asses off to pay taxes for their town, to live a better life. But most of those tax dollars that is your hard-earned money goes to cops like this guy who's just sitting on his ass harassing old dudes with yard sale signs. That's a big issue. This is where tax money goes. Every time I go to work and I work my ass off and I have to pay taxes to my community, it goes to dumbasses like this guy. Fat fucking donuts. What the fuck are you doing here for if he's not trying to get arrested? I want to slap this dude. I want to slap this dude so fucking hard. Five cops is crazy. Yeah. 3 of them were harassing his wife, who was originally holding the sign. So then he took over holding the sign and told her to go inside, and he was gonna do some shit now. And now he is yelling at these dudes. What state is it? They're in East Hampton. East Hampton Village. I want to say, what is that, like Jersey or something? I think that's like New York or Jersey area. I want to say New York. I want to say East Hampton's in New York. Wow. Apparently, there's also a law that you can't do yard sales before 9 o'clock. You're not doing your job. He's harassing him. That's harassment. The dude is still looking on his computer, looking at laws, trying to find something to get him on. He's literally sitting in his car on his computer, scrolling through the laws, just trying to find something to get him for. We pay these people to do this. It is in New York, and it matters about proportions, and that's not what they aren't looking. I had a feeling it was in New York. I didn't mean to say you. Yeah, I kind of figured. Once I read it in my head, I was like, this guy's been a cop for 20 years, and he's harassing him. Bro, he's the cop's trying to convince him that he's not a corrupt cop. And it's like, bro, you've been harassing this dude for a half an hour about a yard sale sign. That's like, bro, come on. You're not one of the good guys. Don't fucking start like that. If you're harassing an old lady and an old man for a yard sale sign, and you're still here 30 minutes later, like, bro, move on. Do you know how many people are probably getting assaulted or harassed or robbed or dealing drugs or selling drugs or making drugs? You know how many people there are like that in the world? And this dude's like, nah, yard sale sign. Let's get the yard sale sign guy. Yeah. He's just waiting for the guy to throw a punt. Dude, for real. Because he's just arguing. This bozo is still fishing. Damn, we still got like 12 minutes left on this video. I know, right? It's a fucking yard sale. Like, who cares? No, there is no code saying he can't hold it. It says he can't put it in his yard. Like, he can't put the sign, like, in his grass. a good question. This guy is such a bozo. Yeah, they're still arguing. He's still sitting there looking on his computer, like he's still looking through laws and looking through codes, trying to find something. I know, but like, man, it's so good. He turned on his music to try and get Amagansett Press to walk away. Now he's just sitting there listening to the radio, scrolling on his computer, trying to ignore him because he's wrong. He finally admitted that it's not against the law. No, yep. You're part of the same team, bro. He rolled up the window on him once he realized there was no law. Let's see if he tries to run him over again. No. How are you supposed to have a yard sale if you can't have a sign? Like, how do you sell your house if you can't have a sign? Wait a second. Isn't your address that's on your house technically a sign that draws public attention? What a dumb law. Like, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, it literally makes no sense. Wait, the stop sign. is in the ground, in the grass. What? The fucking stop sign is in the grass, right outside the yard. But you can't put a but you can't put a sign in your yard? He's writing him a ticket. Yep, he's writing him a ticket. Wait a second. It says structured. It says structured signs. Structured signs that take the eyes from the public that advertise for your house. Structured. That means it's like built into the ground. It's structured there. A man holding a sign isn't a structured sign. This guy's retarded. Because it's gonna be wrong. He literally just read it out loud. It said structured sign. It didn't say sign. It says structured. If they meant any sign, they would have just said sign. They put structured sign in there for a reason, because words matter. Ooh. Internet out is always rough. He stopped writing the ticket in the middle of it. He took off in the middle of writing his ticket and gave up. He took off in the middle of writing the ticket and left. I think it's because he realized he said structured sign. When the law specifically puts structured in there, it means like you can't build something or like plant something in the ground. That's a sign. They can only yard sale from 9 to 6. That's weird. We don't have that law. No, the cop took off. The cop took off in the middle of writing the ticket. He started writing the ticket, and then the guy was like, you should reread that before you finish writing that ticket, because I'm gonna sue you. And he like stops writing the ticket, reads it for a little bit, and he's like, have a good day, sir. And like takes off. Ooh. 10 hours ago, Liberty Hangout, new video. Let's go. New video from Liberty Hangout. Damn, they're assaulting her. I've never seen her get assaulted before. This dude's on crack. Ooh, they're in Orlando, Florida? I thought she was serious. She was like, it's the largest anti-Trump we've ever been to. And then she showed it, and there was like nobody there. Doesn't everybody want the Epstein files released? Yo, this dude is cracked out. This dude is crazy. I like this. This dude is completely unhinged. Hokey pokey. He's like, I'm not a Catholic. I don't do the hokey pokey magic shit. Like, what does that even mean? This dude is like, yo, he's on like Dude, he is cocained out, man. He is zooming. He is fucking zooming, man. Like his mouth is just. Doesn't the burden of proof normally fall on the accuser? Isn't that true though? I thought women couldn't be priests or anything like that. Isn't that actually a true statement though? I thought that was like an actual thing. Trump is a Putin puppet. Putin puppet. Can you say that 5 times fast? Putin puppet, Putin puppet, Putin puppet, Putin puppet. That was kind of hard. It's only 2:30. It's crazy how many people absolutely loved Obama, like he was this like giant saint or something. No, Obama's just lucky that eyes weren't on him as much. So I feel like there was a lot of scandals surrounding Obama. Whoa, that's dirty. Grown men that try and touch other grown men, it's fucking weird, dude. Like, even if you're just trying to get past me, like, don't touch me, dude. That's weird. Don't be a creep. Watch entitled 18-year-old refuses arrest. Nice. I'll probably check it out. These Liberty Hangout videos are good. watching this Liberty Hangout video. She said they're drunk. Let's go taco. Trump always chickens out. What kind of grown man walks up to a woman and goes, "Hi, poopy pants"? Like, who? Like, what? What a fucking weird person. What is wrong with people? Like, dude, your mom should be ashamed of you for that. Are you watching it? No, I'm watching my Liberty Hangout video. Oh, here comes another weirdo. Dude, this dude is so upset. He said all MAGA are inbred dumbasses. And then he assaulted her. See, like, this lady's like 70 years old and she's like, "Hey, poopy pants." Like, lady, you're fucking like 80 years old. Like, you're gonna die soon. You want your last words to be poopy pants? Like, be a better adult. What is this? That is so weird. I couldn't imagine being near my deathbed and still acting like a child. It's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. These fucking ladies are insane. Some people's grandparents, man, I'm just like, man, your grandma acts like a fucking child. That's crazy. Throwing a holy fit and everything, that is insane. My grandma would be so ashamed of me if I acted like that. Damn. You know what's really funny about a lot of these like anti-Trump people? They really enjoy dressing up like him and even wearing the hairstyle as him. Imitation is the highest form of flattery. Just so you guys know. If you're trying to make fun of somebody or you're trying to like be mean to them, don't dress up like them. You're giving the opposite. Any form of imitation of someone is literally the highest form of flattery. Even if you're trying to make fun of Trump and you paint your face orange, it's the highest form of flattery you can give somebody. It's because you're still trying to be like them. So when I see these anti-Trump protests and they dress up like Trump, I'm just like you're literally doing the opposite because it's flattering. It's just how that works. It's almost 3 o'clock. Interesting. She finally found a supporter. That's cool. It's about time. It's about time. You know, guys, football season's coming up. Gotta get yourself a robe. Gotta get ready. Damn, that's assault. Some people's grandparents, man, I'm like, you should not be acting like that. Shame on you. That's crazy. The thing that I'll never understand is Donald Trump's been famous literally my entire life. I'm 35 years old. He's always been famous. 35 years. But they waited until he decided to run for president. And then out of nowhere, everyone came out and was like, oh, but he touched me, he did this, he did that. What the fuck were you 20 years ago when that shit happened? Or even 10 years ago? It's just weird to me to just wait. And then go, oh, he's running for president. I should say something. No, you should have said something the fucking next day or the day it happened. Like, what? This shit's weird to me. Never doesn't add up in my head. I don't understand it. Even more so when they're like billionaire famous. You're just like, really though? It's like even Weinstein and Diddy. People always made jokes about that. People made jokes about that my whole life. People always talked about Weinstein being a creeper. Always talked about him being weird. People always made Diddy jokes. No one's ever said anything about Trump until he said he was running for president. And then they were like, no, he's weird. That's just what doesn't add up in my head. Because even with Michael Jackson, no rumors, no nothing, just he's a little eccentric pretty much. And then out of nowhere it was, oh no, he likes kids. Wouldn't people have been saying jokes about that this whole time? I don't know. Joey Swole? Yo, Joey Swole is going viral again. Joey Swole is fucking hilarious. I love watching that guy. Audit the audit. These cops handed him $1 million lawsuit. Ooh. Bathroom break. Resting his ass for just standing there. Dude, he's told you like 4 fucking times he's working, man. Learn to use your ears. Holy shit. Dude, This guy's told the cops like 3 times, like, look at my camera, it has timestamps, it'll tell you what I've been doing this whole time. And the cops are like, well, we don't know what you're doing, you could be breaking into cars, you could be looking into cars, so we're detaining you. And he's like, no, just look at my camera footage, it'll show you what I'm doing. Dude, look at his fucking camera, you goddamn bozos. It's so irritating that these cops rolled up and saw 2 people on the opposite side of this park and just assumed they knew each other and are detaining them because their stories don't match up. And it's like, yeah, the dude told you in the beginning, I don't know who he is, I'm not from here. He's recording a music video for an artist and is waiting for the artist, and these cops are harassing him. He's told him like 3 times, he's like, just look at my camera, it'll show you I've been recording shit, because that's what I'm doing. It's my job. Damn, so they're breaking their own laws right there. The only way to stop people in that state is to have a accurate description of the person you're looking for. You can't just have a generalized, like, tall white male in white t-shirt. You have to have like an actual, like, he has a tattoo on his arm, and then you stop the dude with the tattoo. Yeah, you only see one guy on there because the other guy kept telling you he doesn't fucking know that guy. God damn. Chad, it's almost time to get socks. My feet are cold.
Well, anyway, we have been cold. I also keep shoes on.
Yeah, shoes on. Well, slippers on. Man, that cop hella just lied and made up some story about him actually being on camera. Hmm?
My nose keeps running.
It's always a terrible feeling.
Very sad.
Aww.
Just singing a song.
She's singing Zombie.
Zombie. Good.
Yeah, it's really good.
No, and then their brother. Wow, that's so cute. The violin. Older
Yeah, she's
sister.
really good at that.
That's so cool. I really like violin players. There's something about them that are just so cool. I really
It's
like
because you
her
don't see it that
skirt.
much anymore. Not like you used to.
I like her outfit. It's to look pretty and enjoyment, but not.
He has the most adorable smile.
I hope that they want to do this. Like, I hope the dad's in the background just because they want to do this. I can't even hear it, and I'm like, oh.
It was so adorable. What is happening in Kentucky? You fuck around and find out that's what happened. Man, that makes this video even better. I was wondering what was going on here. That makes a lot more sense. Because I saw these videos coming out about them like clashing on the bridge, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? But the backstory makes a lot more sense now. Oh yeah, they did not fuck around at all. They found out real quick. That's funny. So pretty much this bridge right here connects two different cities. One side's red, one side's blue. The blue side tried to go to the red side to protest, and the cops not like violently, but The cops went hands on and stopped that shit real quick. That is the most moronic thing I've ever seen. It's because these people don't think before they do. Kentucky cops beat protesters. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. It was kind of funny. Imagine holding a sign that said build bridges, not walls, while blocking a bridge with a wall of humans. Really, guys.
They thought that one through.
This is why we make fun of these people. They don't think at all.
They thought they did.
They literally built a wall of people to block a bridge with a sign saying build bridges, not walls. They did the exact opposite of what they want. God damn. These people. Also, some people's grandparents should not speak. Listen, you are 90 years old, damn near. You should not be talking like that. You're acting like a child.
Well, some people were so, not even like, I don't know, it's just some people's parents were so strict back then too, they never got to enjoy anything or have opinions. So it's like now that they're older and they can, they are that type of person that's
And they
like,
have
I'm
the wrong
rebelling
opinion.
against my parents now because they really
Yeah.
never did.
But it's like, lady, you're like 90. Like, your gray hair has gray hair. Jesus. I mean, yeah, that's what happens. Like an Asmongold. Oh, that was funny. Also, don't forget, this is another town's people trying to do this in another town. So it's not like it's their own people that are like protesting something. No, they're marching across this bridge to make their point, and the other side's cops are like, no, stay the fuck out of here.
It's pretty much like a criminal troupade that's like, you want me to just walk across this bridge and do criminal activity in your area because
Yeah, we don't want to do
we're
it in
bad
our
over
town.
here.
We want to cause havoc and cause disturbance in your town, not our town. This is the worst of the worst. The anti-oil protesters who block the streets because they're like, yeah, we're just gonna make your cars idle and, you know, waste more gas because they still don't think these things through.
I know, it's like wasting a whole bunch of steaks because like, haha, now you can't eat them, and it's like, yeah, now we're just gonna kill more
Yeah, now we're just
cows,
gonna kill more cows and just get more.
and those ones were wasted. So good job,
Yeah.
vegans.
Good job.
Like,
You
that's
just
pretty
made
much what they're
that cow's
doing.
death meaningless, which is more hurtful.
Yeah, because it had meaning before.
Because at least the natives understood that it's like a circle of life. Like the cow's gonna be reborn again. It's how stardust works. Like there's only so much stardust in the world, so it like keeps getting like recycled.
Donuts.
That's why That's why reincarnation is such a strong belief, because there's so many cases of people being born who were like that one kid, like 10, no, probably, well, maybe it was about 10 years ago, but there was that kid who was like 8 years old who was talking to his dad about how he remembered his past life. And the dad started playing along with it and was like, oh, okay, yeah. And he was like, yeah, I remember the guy who killed me. And the kid ended up taking them to where his body was, and there was an actual body there. And the kid was like, yeah, I know who did it. It was this guy. And they arrested the guy because he was linked to actually murdering the guy. But it was a child. And it was like an unsolved murder case from the 70s or something. And he was just like, yeah, no, this is my old body. This is who I was, and that guy killed me.
And that's
And
not
the
just
kid
only
was
one,
like, I
'cause there's
remember
another
this.
one where a girl remembers a whole bunch of stuff, and they go
Yeah.
places and she remembers things. But then as she slowly grew up, she slowly forgot that she knew these things, and her mom's like, no, dude,
Yeah.
like we did all this stuff.
There's even the little kid who remembered being on the Titanic and like was talking about it and described things. And the only reason people took it seriously is because James Cameron commented on it and was like, he is so specifically detailed on some of these hallways that we haven't even talked about before. So like the public doesn't even have this kind of information on some of these places that
Yeah, 'cause
Cameron's
they
seen,
only
because
showed
Cameron's been
so
down there
much.
like 20
Yeah.
times. And like when he saw the video of this kid describing certain parts of the ship and in such great detail, James Cameron was like, this kid's been there. Like there's no fucking way. Like he has to have known someone who's been down there, but James Cameron knows everyone who's been down there. Because he's the guy.
Yeah, because people really weren't down there before he was trying
Yeah.
to go down there. He worked with
He
the
was-
people to try to go down there.
Yeah, he's done it like 20 times. It's insane. But then like this kid just blew his mind. So it's like, that's how that shit works. Reincarnations, it has to be a thing. Like how could you disprove those? These kids are like 8 years old. The Titanic one I always thought was crazy.
Yeah.
Because I think that one happened in like the early 2000s.
I think random things are crazy, like the two twin guys who were riding their bike and died getting hit by a car on the same street, like
Yeah.
almost a year apart
Like-
exactly. And it was just
On
like
the same
nothing.
bike, wasn't it? Because
I
didn't
don't
he
know.
rebuild his brother's bike or something?
I don't think so.
Oh. I was
I
thinking
just,
of something different.
Like, I don't know. It's just weird because like
Because
they
stuff like that happens.
Yeah.
Or like two twins that were separated at birth having heart attacks at the same time in different parts of the country. You're just like, damn. That shit is crazy. Damn, that dude's hella racist. And he doesn't even know it. That's the problem with most of the left. Is they're so racist and they just don't even know it. Asmongold was literally talking about how anybody who's in America on a visa who supports any terrorist group of any kind shouldn't be around here. Should be deported back. And then this chatter instantly went, oh, so you hate Muslims. What? No. You could literally be from any country of any place in the world on a visa here support a random ass terrorist organization, and we pretty much just want you gone. End of story. Which is fair. And then some random chatter in his chat instantly was just like, oh, you're anti-Muslim. The fuck? That just makes you hella racist.
Ugh. I don't think people actually understand what racist means anymore.
They really don't. Well, I mean, how could they? They all think Hulk Hogan was actually racist.
Well,
Now, was this a recent meeting? 'Cause I remember reading that he was supposed to have a meeting with people, but I can't remember who it was. In Scotland, nice.
This looks good. That was good. That was really good though. I'm so glad you're smart and a genius.
You're so glad I'm smart. What?
Smart and a genius?
Isn't that the same thing?
No.
I mean, I guess you're right. It's not, but.
Wow, what happened to mine?
Sorry, I think mine changed the volume, huh?
Oh, there it goes. No, mine just took a while to like kick on.
Somebody's recording on the outside too?
Yeah.
Wow. The bus on that bus line, huh? That
Yeah,
train.
it has
He's
to
mad.
stop because he can't. He's
And
in the
he
way.
literally could just moved. Wow. Why is there so many cameras around him? Like, what is going on?
I don't know. A bunch of people know this guy, I guess.
Like, that guy literally has a walking stick camera and was like, yeah, no.
He's creeping up on him.
Oh, he even has a passenger. His poor passenger's just sitting there like, fuck.
Things are getting interesting.
Well, then they would have been on.
And they've
so-
always been on.
They're allowed to violate California's stuff.
Well, if they're on right now, they were always on. Don't be retarded.
They have to have like video of them not being on then. There doesn't turn lights on. It sounds like
This
he's
is the
Long
part I
Island
was
Auditor
thinking.
too.
I don't even think he even was in the car, but he's like, yeah, go ahead and just hop in my truck.
That's because all these guys got around
Put
him.
the camera in
'cause
his
they're
face
just
now.
like- But it's better, right? This poor guy is literally sitting there like, fuck, I just want you guys all to move. Dude, extend your arm. I hate it when officers are dicks. Like, it's like, this is your job. Like, you don't get to be a dick. You have to suck it up and be a fucking decent ass person.
Just gaze him in the dick. It's like, man, why do you need like? There's like 3 police cars there just for a warning.
I
Jesus
can't
Christ,
tell
I'm-
if the guys on the outside are like talking shit to them right now or what. He's like, oh yeah, I agree. He's yelling at the guy with the camera like it's his fault. There's somebody in the background yelling at you, tippy hat.
Tippy hat. This poor guy.
Man, where are they?
I don't know.
Oh, that's cool.
If he hasn't even asked, can I have it?
You're gonna be like, what is this like level 2 person like talking to me for? They're like, oh, the level 17 person. Yeah, that's the person. I'm all like, welcome to our thing. They're like, I don't have a teleport to get there. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm like the weak link on my farm account. I need to go to my main account so you actually know who I am
Wow, you have 2 accounts?
and everything. One of them is weak, but then one of them I can use for farming and just all day farming.
Wow, you got upset.
I like the way she said that too.
That was funny.
We're just empowered queens, and it's like I kind of feel the same way. Of like I feel like people are so against men that they don't realize like they've become the sexist people in the world. Like women are now super sexist.
People are gonna not like her because she's spitting facts. People don't like facts. The black girl sitting in the background like, bitch, this white girl is crazy.
I know, right? The look on her face.
The look on her
too.
face every time she says something, she's just like,
Like the eyebrow goes up, like I can't
Yeah.
believe you just
Like,
said that.
oh.
Like,
I know, look at her face though, she's just going back and forth like, these fucking crackers right now.
I know.
But it also could be.
Yeah. Stop using the word technically.
My problem is why does no one care about the bear's feelings? What if the bear just wants to hang out and have a good time and we're all over here bad mouthing the bear and he's just sitting there like,
Because she's sitting next
I
to the
just
chick
want to
of
hang
color.
out.
That makes her look worse. Yes. Yes. They just don't want to admit that either, and it's like, no, you are. Like, if you just hate guys because you hate guys and you have no real value reason to hate guys, then yeah, you're sexist.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, I was just being a bitch. But I like the way she says it. I like this chick. See, she interrupts her, but I like where she was going with that. She's like, I got my ass beat
Yeah.
by a black woman,
can't
and
stand
I could have
the-
taken that and been like, oh, I'll be
Yeah.
afraid of all black women, or I could have been like, yeah, I deserved that
Yeah,
because
that
I was
one
being a bitch,
person
and that
beat
girl
my ass.
fucking told me to stop.
Yeah.
Her
I
skin
can't
color had
stand
nothing
the
to do with
Haley
it.
Williams wannabe.
Yeah.
That whole side of the table is retarded. It's funny because they all want to say they'll choose the bear over the man, and yet they're all still looking for a man to take care of them for the rest of their lives. Make that make sense. If what they were saying was actually true, they'd be looking for a bear to take care of them for the rest of their lives. But they're not. They're looking for a man. I wonder why.
Yeah, and that's what they're saying, and they don't get that that's what they're saying. Yeah, because you automatically act that way. That's what they're saying. It doesn't change it because that's the way she acts and feels in her day-to-day life. That men are bad.
See, that's not fair because guys think that way too. If I walk past a dude on a trail when I'm hiking, I'm still looking over my shoulder like, did he keep walking?
Mm-hmm.
Is he following me? Did he turn around?
Yeah, dudes don't
Like,
want to be
I don't
followed
wanna-
by anything in the
Yeah, I
woods
don't want
alone
to get attacked
either.
either. Like, what the fuck is this? What are we even talking about? Even if it's a female walking back, I'm still like, fuck, did she just kill her boyfriend?
I'm
Is
like,
she
if
gonna
we
get
have
me
two
'cause I'm a
people, the
witness?
lighter person can climb on somebody's shoulders, and we could be a monster, and that bear ain't fucking with none of us.
Yeah. Like, what are we talking about here? I'm not gonna lie, chat. If I was walking in the woods hiking and I saw a woman walk past me alone, my first thought is, damn, she killed her boyfriend. Please don't get me.
Yeah.
My first thought is, fuck, I hope I make it out of here alive. Please don't
I
have
bet
a
you
gun.
she goes to the woods and then yells at the National Ranger guy who's out there just cleaning up and shit. It's like, oh my god, you're following me. And she's like,
Yeah,
dude,
he's
like,
like,
I have this
"Lady,
section of
I've
land that I
literally been
clean.
here for
Like, this
since,
is my
like-
job.
Yeah, he's like, I've been here since before the sun came up. Like, what are you talking about? You're following me.
Maybe you're the one making the mess everywhere. Like,
Yeah,
are
like,
you throwing the
Quit
trash
throwing
on the
your
ground?
trash on the ground, or I'll quit following you.
Right? This man is following me around. Dude, she keeps throwing her shit
Yeah, she
everywhere.
keeps throwing her trash everywhere, so I kind of have to. Like,
It's not
that's
my
the kind of
fault.
shit someone would pull too, like throwing their trash down and then turning around and being like, "No, this trash man's following me," and they're like, "Yeah, bitch, he's cleaning up after you." But she's still like, "No, he wants my body." He's like, "No, they don't."
No, he doesn't. He wants your body to leave.
Yeah,
that's
he
for
wants you to
sure.
leave and shut the fuck up and leave him alone.
Yeah.
Why do you think he got a job in the woods alone? And then you followed him there. That dude is having the worst day of his life.
Yeah, right. He's like, man, I got this job to get away from blue girls. Blue girls don't camp.
Right? And then he got that one woo girl who's just throwing trash everywhere.
No, then you got feminists.
Oh, yeah, even worse.
I don't know. It's crazy that women think that they're allowed to think and feel a certain like way, like a way of thinking, you know. But men aren't allowed to think that way either. Like, it's like, what if a man was brutally scorned and stuff by a woman, and then he's just like, fuck all bitches, I'm gonna stay single and just have sex with people and not ever get in a relationship again, and then people are like, oh, you're terrible, how dare you just to sleep with women and break their hearts, and it's like, yeah, but you don't know, like, he went through something that changed his life and his mind and his mentality, and it's acceptable for a woman, but it's not acceptable for a man. I think.
I grew up with a couple of people that I know who were technically raped because of the age difference. But as young kids, you don't think about it like that.
Either way, you just don't think of things like, I don't know, It's just stupid that women can feel a certain way when things happen to them, but men can't. Creepy. But to be fair, college students don't care. I get that. Like, if you're just going to talk to a bunch of frat kids
Yeah,
and
but
frat boys who
if we're
got there because their daddy paid their way, then yeah, you're
because
getting
if we're
the wrong
looking
type
at
of people.
numbers, frat boys is such a small percentage of actual young kids in the world that it's like if that's all you're talking to, it's like yeah, but a large majority of them, they care. Oh yeah, I took a nap.
Oh, cool. People have lost their minds.
Or they never had it at all.
Either way.
Well, this video is only 10 minutes long. Let's check this one out.
The law?
That's a very good point. If private information is that easily accessible, then like you're doing something wrong. He looks so defeated. He's just like, fuck.
Your fake laws. Oh shit.
What?
Oh, there's this person just joined our alliance and she was showing a picture of the battle that was going on. I was just like, oh damn, that's a lot of little people.
Massive little battle.
There's like in each of these little groups, there's probably like 50 or 60,000 troops. So it's like,
Damn.
I'm like, damn. This person left because of that. And I'm like, I get it. When you build your shit up and you're not rich like everybody else, you don't want to go in fruitless wars just because people. That's true. I know they're both trying to be good cops too, because they're not
they
trying
just-
to freak out or
They
go
just
crazy.
don't understand because they didn't actually stop to think about it.
It sucks though too, because again, at some point in time, it's like your boss is the one you have to deal with every day, and you don't want to lose your job, even though that customer person was right. Like you still want to do what your boss is going to tell you to do, because they're going to get mad at you for not doing what they ask all the time.
Yeah, but the problem is when you're law enforcement, it should be pretty cut and dry. There
Yeah,
shouldn't be gray
It
areas.
should be, but when the courts and your human resources and all of those people let you get away with things, they just don't care. Like even mine's just like, yeah, well, your bosses did kind of violate your rights. They did kind of tell you that you had to delete your fucking bereavement in order to get paid, which is wrong. And then they did kick you out and send you home because you got mad at them for violating your rights. But technically, she's kind of new, even though her trainer person's been with our company for 15 years. It's always like excuse. And it's like, no, you guys violated my rights. You guys were wrong. And you never even said sorry, and you never fixed the problem. But I still have to go to work every day like I'm the bad person, like I'm like in trouble walking on eggshells. So it's like, fuck, dude.
We're lucky we can't sue them. This is slightly boring compared to what was. It started off pretty strong though. Let's see, what do we got?
Damn, Charlamagne. Your voice in my one ear was really kind of loud.
No, you're a bitch. That's what it is,
Oh
Charlamagne.
my god, Andrew Schultz dresses like Adam Sandler.
No, don't even act like that. No. You guys got roasted because you're punk ass bitches. You really pick on kids? That's what you do? No. It was kids fucking around with kids. With a kid audience. And you're a grown ass man. This kid's as old as your kids, bro. It's weird that you guys punked on him like that. No, lots of streamers learned that lesson. Yeah, you didn't show the other shit. You didn't show the stuff that people were upset about. That's not the clip everyone was upset about. Of course they would show that one. Nah, you need to man up and control your feelings. Words shouldn't hurt. Yeah, that's a crime. Assaulting someone's a crime. Not everyone's trying to be a gangster like you, Charlemagne. You're like 50, still trying to be a gangster. Like some of these kids are just trying to have fun and live their life. And just be kids. Charlemagne's a complete bozo. That show is complete trash. Once Angela Yee left, that show just is absolutely irrelevant.
What?
I just can't stand the Breakfast Club since Angela Yee left. They're just so terrible.
Kinda.
They have the worst takes. That chick that they replaced is super fucking ghetto. She can't even speak proper English half the time, and I'm just like, god damn, like Angela Yee was so much
I feel
better.
like Angela Yee was more open-minded, and she listened to people, and she just like, I don't know, got all views of a conversation before she was really just like, this is what I think about it, you know?
Yeah.
But she listened, and then she asked questions, and then she had an opinion, where everybody else starts with their opinion, and then they don't allow people to defend their side. They're literally like, no, because this.
Yeah.
I feel this way, and this is that, and you need to do this, and it's like, I'm sorry,
It's
what?
like, damn, dude, you guys just want to attack.
Yes, I feel like that's what they want to do now is just attack.
It's like, man, it gets so fucking tiring. Charlemagne would be so irrelevant without, God, I can't even think of his name right now. Andrew Schultz. If he didn't have that show with Andrew Schultz, Charlemagne would be poor. Just like the rest of us.
Yeah.
Such a bozo. ABC? Is that the name of the dispensary? ABC dispensary? That's awesome. That's cool. The Constitution, brother. That's so cool. Seeing people with fans like that. Damn. I gotta start getting ready soon. It is 4. Give it like another half hour or so. Oh, damn. I'm out of my second cup of coffee already. What a crazy morning.
There's still another cup in there because I actually didn't have my second cup.
No, I definitely don't need 3 cups. That's way too much. Let's see, what else is there? Not working 2 hours, chat.
I know, it's so bummer. some of these old people are hard to understand.
I can't tell if it's AI or not. Their voices look like they're off. Or like their mouth movements. Hmm. Man, there's really just nothing going on YouTube today.
It's still early. This was like leftover yesterday's YouTube. It'll
Yeah.
probably be nicer tomorrow because you won't have been really scrolling too much. I mean, I guess you do it on your breaks, but.
Yeah, when I look at shorts on my break. Two minutes ago. Oh, Tectone. I think that's just the same video we watched Asmund watch. Prison for blackmailing a YouTuber. Ooh. What the fuck? A South Korean YouTuber. His name is Foot and Mouth Disease. That's so weird.
Sure.
That's weird. Just started lying for clout.
Telephone.
Yeah.